Moving on, WrestleMania 31. This was my favorite wrestling event I ever attended personally. It was such a fun time as a fan. I traveled out there, and you got such premier moments, two premier moments. You had a match with Randy Orton early on in the card, and you get the RKO spot that was the talk of the card. And then you closed the show by cashing in Money in the Bank and having one of the most legendary already moments that closed WrestleMania ever. What was that like? Looking back, does that feel surreal already that that happened?
Yeah, I was talking about this earlier today, and because somebody asked me which moment I would like to relive, whether it be the Universal title match with Lesnar from a few years back or the cash-in. And for me, it's the cash-in, not because it's the bigger moment, which I think that it is, but also because I can only really relive it in images. Like I relive it in video, and it's like a memory you have from your childhood that you're not sure is a memory or a story you've been told so many times that it's real. And so it's, you know, when it happened so fast, and I didn't get the opportunity to like really feel everything that was going on because it was just in and out in, you know, a couple of minutes time.
It's chaos, yeah.
Yeah, and so I'll never forget the panic. Like I remember sitting in the chair in Gorilla before I came out. I never forget that feeling, but everything after that, the run down the aisle, the cash in, it's all just, again, it feels like somebody else lived that, and I never really did. And even that night, I didn't even have a chance to like hang out and celebrate and have a drink with my family. I was on a jet to do the Today Show in New York because they're 3 hours ahead, so they're like, we gotta go. And so it was all just such a whirlwind, and then I had to come back to, I came back to San Jose for, you know, Raw the next day. But yeah, man, that was chaos. It never feels like it was me. It always feels like somebody else lived that, and I got all the credit.
What was going through your mind when you're sitting there in Gorilla, like you said, and watching Lesnar and Roman tear the house down? That was obviously like a great match even before you ran in. Like, is it just pure panic? Is it pure running through what you have to do?
Yeah, I mean, it was just going over the scenario in my head, and also like we were running very late on time at that point, and so it was like, oh, are we gonna have time to fit all this in? Is it gonna happen? Oh my God, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna go off the air, and I'm not gonna be able to do this. And you know, this has been my baby.
Just every worst case scenario, right?
Of course, you go out where it's not happening, because it never happens until it happens in WWE. You know, the best laid plans always change, and so. You know, that was one of my better laid plans, I would say. So I was hoping that it wouldn't change, and yeah, so it was just kind of running that whole process through and hoping that I was going to be able to get out there. And then as they started rolling through, you know, that kind of sequence, I was like, all right, here we go, don't trip.
That whole moment is so amazing. Michael Cole's call, the heist of the century, the camera shot of you running down the ramp, it was really like picture perfect.